regions. The fire prompting more than 100,000 evacuations over the past month in Canada.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are in the midst of fire season, and I know that we're going to be reporting on even more fires as it gets even warmer, especially here in the Bay Area.
Right. It's a combination of hot temperatures, drying vegetation, and illegal fireworks.
Right.
I mean, we wish we could avoid that, but really other parts of the country have it worse. We're going to start with a look at what the air quality looks like for the eastern half of the U.S., and it's bad across the board, either in the unhealthy or very unhealthy or flat out hazardous categories for much of the eastern U.S. Just the latest batch of wildfire smoke. I want to bring in our virtual reality globe and show you where that smoke is most concentrated. And you can see easily where it is, showing up in the yellow, orange, and red here, blowing down from Canada. I'll turn on the streamlines that indicate the upper level winds, and you can see how they're directing that smoke from Canada down into the eastern U.S. And the problem is that the fires are so widespread in Canada. British Columbia, Alberta, all the way over toward Ontario and Quebec. All of those provinces have widespread, mostly lightning-sparked fires that are pumping out tons of smoke, and it just is going to be drifting down over the eastern U.S. because of the way that the winds generally tend to blow this time of year. We're going to avoid that, but we are going to see some changes ourselves as we head into the weekend. I want to bring in a different perspective because we do have those big changes beginning already tomorrow, and it's going to have an impact not just on our temperatures, but also how the fog, the marine layer, behaves. What we had for the past several weeks is a relative area of low pressure in the atmosphere overhead. It just means that there's been literally less atmosphere on top of us exerting lower pressure, and that allows the marine layer to be very deep, and it pushes across the coastal ranges and well into the inland valleys. Now we're going to replace that over the next few days with that heat dome that's out over the Pacific. That's going to build in, press down additional weight of the atmosphere on top of us. Doesn't eliminate the marine layer, but it's going to compress it and really keep the fog confined to coastal parts of the Bay Area during the morning hours as we finish the work week on Friday and head into the weekend. This type of weather pattern also tends to trap urban pollutants, specifically ozone, is going to be a concern as we head through Thursday and Friday and into Saturday and Sunday. Right now, the forecast calls for nothing worse than moderate air quality, but if we were going to see any orange dots showing up, unhealthy for sensitive groups, it would likely be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 3-day peak of this little heat wave that is in store for us.